How you doing today? So I just want to catch you up on a conversation I had earlier today. A young lady, 21 years old, reached out to me after reading my book, wanted to talk about real estate investing. Kind of want to walk you through the questions, her situation, just so hopefully it helps others. So, in short, this young lady is 21. She has just about $35,000 put away. She does live and work in the Bay Area. So she is in the technology industry and she is very eager to get started in real estate investing. She wanted to know where she should put her money, what markets, just that very kind of, vibrating with excitement real estate investor I see all too often when markets are accelerating. Not seeing it as much today because obviously the market has turned a little bit, but I definitely sensed that kind of almost nervous excitement. So we did a couple of things. First and foremost, let her know that I was thoroughly impressed. 21 years of age, out of college for just a short time now, already has $35,000 put away. Sure, she's lived at home and had her parents pay for, some things, no doubt. But still, how many of us had 10% of that tucked away by 21? I know I didn't. So I let her know that was key. We talked about that for a little bit because I let her know that as she moves forward in her career, her income is likely to rise and that she should pay very special attention to not raising her spending habits to kind of match her income. And I reminded her again about our story in my book and how I wasted a decade of my life. So we talked about that because it's important. Then we went into talking about the current market and the fact that I think the market is changing. I think it's evolving across the country. At which point she was very excited to start talking markets, right? Her first market was Texas. Should I go to Texas? Should I go to Dallas? Should I go to Austin? Should I go to San Antonio? Should I go to Nashville, right? She could keep rattling off cities. And basically what I've told her, and I tell all new investors today, whether you're 21 or 41 or 61, today, if you're considered a new investor, it's not about writing offers today. It's not even about picking markets. Picking markets is second. I believe everyone needs to learn how to learn their market. I believe every market across the country from New York to LA, from Maine to LA, to Alaska, Hawaii, whatever, has an average return. Some are higher than others, but there's always an average return. And again, we're talking about being a landlord. So we're talking about affordable housing. We're not talking about Park Place or Boardwalk because all of those are negative cash flow. So we're talking about positive cash flow. So we had a long conversation about that. And I let her know that I believe all new investors, including her, needed to spend 60 or 90 days learning a market. She goes, which one? I go, I don't care. The art of learning your market, once you've learned it, can be transferred anywhere else. So what I told her, because again, she lives in the Silicon Valley, I said, you know what? Why don't you learn San Jose? Or if you want to keep talking to me, learn Fresno, because at least I can talk about Fresno without having to learn anything myself. So you can go see it, touch it, feel it. Now, I'm not telling her to buy in San Jose. I'm not even telling her to buy in Fresno. I'm saying spend 90 days learning your market. Look every day. Get focused and execute every day. When you look at my students, you look at the student interviews that are on this channel, that's all they talk about. Hey, Michael helped me create focus and he created execution, which allowed me to build confidence. That's all I want to do. I'm not the person that's going to tell you the 17 variables that make a good market. I'm not going to make that judgment. I think every market you can find a good or great deal. But what I can teach you is how to do that, right? What is a bad, average, good, or great? So we spent a lot of time talking about that. So ultimately what I told her is she needs to spend the next 90 days picking a market, picking an asset type, and looking at it every day for 90 days. And I told her she can call me back after every 30 days and tell me what she learned. Because I told her that, yeah, it may not feel like you've done anything for the first 10 or 14 days. It could feel monotonous. It may feel boring. But trust me, the market is going to start telling you something. Today is the best day, this next window is the best time to learn a market. If you were trying to learn a market from 2014 to 2018, it would have been hard. It was a seller's market, so prices were like this. It's just more difficult. And then like in 2010, it was like this. And again, it's hard. It's about seeing the patterns. It's about understanding what is going on. It's about understanding what comes on, what goes off, what has price reduction, what goes on and then comes back. And that's a skill. I truly believe real estate investing as a single family home buy and hold investor is like a golf swing. It's the best analogy I have. Everybody I know that takes a golf swing for the first time is ugly, uncomfortable, and frankly hurts. But the more you practice, the more you repeat, the more it gets ingrained. And once you start swinging with consistency, it first off stops hurting. And then you don't even know you've done it when it really starts to feel good. So that's what I let her know. And that's what again, whether you're 21, 41, or 61, you need to get off your butt and look at your market. And again, you could do it from your phone. You can do it from your computer. Look at your market, document your market for the next 60 to 90 days. I promise you, just like all my students, we talk every Saturday on our live streams. They see what's going on. They're seeing the patterns. And once you know average, you've won. Once you know average, you win. Because all you have to do is do better than average. You won. That's all it is. If average is 7, do 8 and 9. If average is 4, do 5 and 6. It's that simple. So at the end, if you don't know what I'm talking about, check out the playlist called Student Interviews. I think there's a link in the description below to the outline of my course. It's no fluff. It's here's the homework, do the homework. I do give you access to a private Facebook group so you can ask questions. And again, we talk every Saturday. But again, if you don't know what we're talking about, go buy the book on Amazon. If you have bought the book on Amazon or Audible, can you leave me a quick 5-star review? We give a lot of stuff away on this channel. But if you can do a 5-second review, just say great book, that would help. I'd love to see it get over 200 reviews here shortly. That would be awesome. And again, if you need any help learning your market, want to understand what I'm talking about, listen to my students who we have some videos, or check out the outline below. All right, have fun and good luck to learning your market. Thanks, Ryan. It is an awesome program. Take care, buddy.